What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CEI for Camber Energy Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, I need to let you know that in the post-market from Friday's session, we actually saw quite a significant rally off of the lows. Now, this is really interesting because a couple of things you'll note. Firstly, where the rally took us was here, up above, let's just call it 150 for round number's sake. That's above the gap up range, correct? So to me, that is a sign of strength for the bulls. The other thing that I would point out is we've now sort of negated. So let's just throw a level here to make reference that will open around 151. We'll also throw on the overnight high. But I do want to turn this back off and show you that we've now negated this flush point, okay? So 120 was building into a pretty nasty descending triangle, right? Something like this. A breakdown of that level should have taken us significantly lower, likely into the one round number. That is now sort of off the table, at least for now, into the open for Monday morning. So this is going to be a very interesting thing to watch. The question will become, do we support here? So let me just go ahead and scrunch this up to make it a little easier on us. Do we support here? Meaning open, sort of consolidate above that gap up range from what would that have been Wednesday. That would be like the most bullish outcome. A breakout up and over that overnight high around 160 takes you into 180. We know that's a very important area of resistance. So about a 20-cent trade there. Certainly something worth swinging for on a sub $2 stock. And then after that, that's really where the doors open up for that next range. Remember that we have a ways to run here from about 180 into $2.58. Now, I'm not saying it has to unfold all in one day, all in 1 week. I'm just saying from a structural standpoint, there's very little that stands in the way of the stock from 180 to 258. Okay, so that's really what I'm watching for here inside of CEI. If this move is going to unfold that way, if we remain on the gap up for Monday morning, then what I would need to see is the stock to put in some incredible volume. I would say at least on par with what we saw here, 40 million shares per 30-minute bar from that Wednesday gap up. That would be phenomenal. Even if it's slightly less, let's be a little bit more conservative here and go across right about here. Let's just call it about 20 million shares per 30-minute bar. If we can sustain that with an initial spike, that's again more on par with what we saw here, then fantastic. We are looking for momentum style trade to take us to that 180, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe it makes it here in one day, maybe it doesn't. I'm not saying it has to, but again, very little resistance overhead if we can take out that 180. To the downside, I would not want to be involved in this stock if we break down and start getting back underneath $1.47, 150. Just anything back inside of that gap up range from in here, I would expect more two-sided trade back and forth, and again, direction just would not become clear at that point in time. So really avoiding CEI if we break back down underneath this range, but as of right now, with the gap up in play, we're waiting to see, can we see that momentum style continuation into the overhead targets which we just discussed. That's really going to wrap up the video. Will be something interesting to watch on Monday morning. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.